Using mental mass to multiply. You remember the mat 0? Multiply 10 and divide 10. Let's say we have the number 20. If we divide by 10, the decimal point is here. After the ones, it's always here. Even if we can't see it, it's here. If we divide by 10, what will happen? Yes, the decimal point will jump to the left. So it will be 2.0. So it's 2. Okay. If we multiply by 10, the decimal point will jump to the right. And the mat 0 will appear. You know, after the decimal point, there is infinite number of zeros. But they are not functional, so we don't write them. So the result is 200. Okay. Let's see the number 20 here. If we divide by 100, the decimal point will jump 2 points to the left. 1 and 2. So the mat zeros are here also, before the number. There is infinite number of zeros before the number, but they are not functional, so we don't try them, but they are there. So let's take an example here. This is the number 20. And this is the decimal point. As I said, it's always after the ones, you know. And after this decimal point, there is infinite number of mat zeros. And also before the 2, there is infinite number of mat zeros. But they are not functional, so we don't see them. They will appear only when we multiply maybe by 100 divided by 1000. They will appear according to the decimal point jump. Okay. Magic fountain. So remember, the combination of 2 and 5 will always give us 10. Okay, what about, let's say, 20 multiply 5? It's the same as 2 multiply 5 will give you 10, and the 0 here will be added to the 10, so it will be 100. Okay, what about 2 times 50? It's the same as 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, and we will take this 0 with us, so it will be 100. Okay, so we have 4 and 25. 4 multiply 25 will always give us 100. And the last combination is 8 and 125. 8 times 125 is 1000. Okay, what if we multiply 0.8 multiply 125? 0.8 here, it's not 8, so we will remove 1 0. If we have 8 multiply 12.5, okay, the decimal point move here as if we have divided by 10, so it will be 100. We remove 1 0 also. So that's it for the magic fountain. Okay, here's the mental mass multiplication trick. Now if we have 7 times 8, it's 56, okay? But 70 times 8, it's the same, 56, but add the 0 of the 70 here. Okay, 700 times 8, 5,600, you know? Add these 2 zeros after the 56. Okay, 700 times 80, the same, 56. 7 times 8, add the 2 zeros of the 7, and add the 0 beside the 8 here. So that's it. Okay, what about 700 times 800? You know, the same. As if we multiplied 7 by 8 and add the 2 zeros beside the 7 here and the 2 zeros beside the 8 here. So as if you're, you know, get the 7 times 8 alone, multiply each other, then remember, what is 70? It's 7 multiply 10. So you multiply it by 10 at the end. Or add the zeros as I do here. Okay, solve 50 times 37 times 2. Okay, first I will use the commutative property to move the 50 beside the 2, because I know from the magic fountain 5 and 2 will always give us 10. Then I will use the associative property to start with the 50 multiply 2. Okay, 50 multiply 5 multiply 2 is 10. 50 multiply 2 is 100. Then 37 times 100, we will have 2 zeros after the 37. So that's it. Okay, let's try it again. We have 25 times 19 times 4. The first thing I'm going to use is the commutative property to move the 25 beside the 4. The point here is to move the numbers to give you an easier number. Maybe 110, very easy number to multiply. So 25 times 4, it's 100, but I will use the associative property to start with 25 multiply 4 first. So I'll have 19 times 100 because 25 times 4 is 100. So 19 times 100 is 1900. That's it. Okay, exercise 1. Let's say we have 120 times 2. It's the same as 12 times 2. So 12 times 2 is 24, and add this 0. So it will be 240. Okay, 0 times 77 times 8. Okay, when you see the 0 multiply anything, remember it's always 0. Okay, 224 times 1 times 1. Okay, anything times 1 will remain the same. Even if we multiply by 1 million times, it will remain the same. Okay, 500 times 70. It's the same as 5 times 7, then add these zeros at the end. So 5 times 7 is 35, and add these two zeros beside the 5 here, and this 0 beside the 7 here. Okay, now we have 1000 times 400 times 30. Okay, so first, 4 times 3 is 12. Then add these zeros beside the 12 and these zeros. So in total we have, let's see, 6 zeros. So it's 12 million. Okay, let's see here what we have next. 40 times 70 times 1. You can even neglect the 1 as if you have never seen it. Okay, it's 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. Add the 0 of the 4 and the 0 beside the 7. So it's 2800. Okay, 50 times 0 times 8. Okay, anything multiplied by the 0 will remain the 0. So they're all 0. Okay, 23 times 1 times 10. You can neglect the 1, because anything multiplied to the 1 will remain the same. So 23 times 10 is 230. Exercise 2. A Google is a large number that is the digit 1 followed by 100 zeros. If we multiply by 10 Googles, if you multiply 10 Googles by 100, how many zeros would that product have? Okay, we know that the Google already have 100 zeros, so it's 10 Google, so they are 101 zeros. Okay, then we multiply them by 100, so they will increase by 2, so they are 103 zeros. Exercise 3. If A multiply B multiply C equals 0, and A and B are integers greater than 10. Okay, so we know A and B are not 0. So if A and B are not 0, so what is the value of C? Okay, the only thing that we can multiply to A and B to make them 0 is 0. So the only value possible for C now is 0. Okay, that's it for today. This part is just for